Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Queen Naomi's exit changed everything in the palace of the Oni of Ife. And it will continue to change things in the palace, not for the better, but for the worse. As long as Naomi continues to stay outside the palace, you guys will never find peace. You will know no peace. Kabiyesi will never be himself until Naomi returns back to the palace. The reason is because for the things that they did to Olori Naomi, the ancestors, the Oni of Ife's ancestors, have gotten so upset, and they have used the same Olori Naomi to curse the Oni of Ife and curse the palace. And the only person who can repair it, the only person who can make things different, the only person who can change things in that palace has to be the virgin girl, which is Olori Naomi. Now, remember, Oni of Ife was made the king in 2015. Now, in 2015, when Oni of Ife was made king, Oni of Ife had no boy child. They now said, they did this, their same politicking that they have been doing. They brought Wurola. Wurola did not stay for up to, 24 months, she left. And when Wurola left, throughout the period that Wurola left the palace of the Oni of Ife, elders in council, people were, marking time, politicking to get their own daughters, nieces, friends inside that palace. But Oni of Ife did not go because he wasn't led by the gods. And then when he set his eyes on the virgin girl, he knew that was the one. And that was the reason why Oni of Ife himself took this girl to where he made that covenant. And because the girl was a virgin, the Oni of Ife's ancestors, they according to what Yanifa is saying, say the element of the earth, the leaves, the flowers, everything they celebrated. And the girl is loved and cherished like the beautiful flower that she is. And the gods decided to use that girl to open doors for the Oni of Ife and blessed Oni of Ife with a male child, thereby shutting the mouth of his adversaries. They were there, they were wagging their tongues, they were ready to devour Oni of Ife, they were ready to take the seat away from him. And they were ready to do that. The ancestors blessed this girl because they wanted to see a smile on the girl's face. And the girl was so happy. And they bore a special child called Tade Nikawu. Together, they were supposed to stay and raise that child. But people came against the girl, that is Olori Naomi. They fought Olori Naomi through thick and thin, like they finished work with Olori Naomi. Fought and fought and fought and wanted to get Naomi out of the way before the eyes of the Oni of Ife. He kept quiet and allowed this to happen. And it happened so that right now, Yanifa is saying that the ancestors are angry, that they have used the same virgin girl that he brought to them. And when the girl thought that they would protect her, Kabiyesi let the girl down, that he has used the same virgin girl to curse Kabiyesi. That is Olori Naomi. That the palace will never be the same. The palace will never know peace. And when the time comes where Naomi will be ready to perform the reason, the action that made her queen and wife to the Oni of Ife, that Naomi will not be there, and Oni will look for Naomi everywhere and will not see Naomi. That they have given Oni of Ife so many chances to 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 do something, to retrace his step, and he is not. That if they think that as long as Naomi continues to stay outside, irrespective of what they do to Naomi, irrespective of how much they connive against Naomi, if they think that as long as Naomi continues to stay outside, that they can have peace, they should know that they will never, ever have peace in the palace, and Kabiyesi will not have peace. That the only thing that Kabiyesi can do to restore peace in the palace of the Oni of Ife is to ensure that Naomi is reinstated, her honor is returned back to her. And the reason is that Naomi has not done anything wrong to deserve the kind of humiliation that she has been given. That this was what Yanifa also mentioned to the Oni of Ife, that Oni of Ife's spirit was so down the entire time. This is what we are hearing. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not